Subscribe and download over 1 million code snippet including this tutorial from codegive.com, link in the description below. Title: Understanding and Resolving No Module Named Thread Error in Python. Introduction. One of the common errors encountered by Python developers is the no module named thread error. This error usually arises when attempting to import the thread module, which has been deprecated since Python 3.1 and completely removed in Python 3.9. This tutorial will explain the reasons behind this error and provide solutions to overcome it. In Python versions prior to 3.1, the thread module was used for threading. However, with the introduction of the threading module, which provides a higher level interface and resolves various issues present in the thread module, the latter was deprecated and eventually removed. To resolve the no module named thread error, replace any instances of thread with threading in your code. The threading module is the recommended way to work with threads in modern Python. Before. After. If your code relies on the deprecated thread.start_new_thread function, you should update it to use the threading.thread class. Before. After. Ensure that you are using a Python version that is 3.1 or newer. You can check your Python version by running the following command in your terminal or command prompt. If you are using a version older than Python 3.1, consider upgrading to a newer version. The no module named thread error is a result of attempting to use the deprecated thread module in Python. By updating your code to use the threading module and addressing any deprecated functions, you can ensure compatibility with modern Python versions. Keep in mind that adapting your code to use threading is not only a solution to the current error but also a recommended practice for improved thread management and code reliability. ChatGPT. Title: Resolving No Module Named Thread in Python, a quick tutorial. Introduction. When working with Python, you may encounter the no module named thread error, especially if you are using Python 3.x. This error occurs because the thread module has been renamed in Python 3.x to _thread. This tutorial will guide you through resolving this issue and provide code examples to illustrate the changes. Step 1. Understand the issue. In Python 2.x, the threading module was provided by both thread and threading. In Python 3.x, the thread module was renamed to _thread, and the threading module is used for higher level threading functionality. Step 2. Update your code. If your code base uses the thread module, you need to replace it with _thread. Here's a simple example to demonstrate the change. In Python 3.x, update the code as follows. Step 3. Exception handling, optional. If your code needs to support both Python 2.x and 3.x, you can use exception handling to import the correct module dynamically. Here's an example. Conclusion. By following these steps, you can successfully resolve the no module named thread error in your Python code. Keep in mind the differences between Python 2.x and 3.x when working with threading modules. Title: Resolving No Module Named Thread in Python, a comprehensive guide. Introduction. Python has undergone several changes in its threading module over the years. One common issue that users encounter is the no module named thread error, which typically arises due to differences between Python 2 and Python 3. In this tutorial, we'll explore the causes of this error and provide solutions for resolving it. Note: if you are using Python 3, the thread module has been replaced by threading. In Python 3, the thread module was removed, and the functionality was moved to the threading module. This was done to improve the consistency and clarity of the threading interface. If you are working with code written for Python 2, you may encounter the no module named thread error when trying to run it in a Python 3 environment. To resolve this issue, you need to update your code to use the threading module instead of thread. Here's a step-by-step guide. Update import statements. Update code references. Handle changes in functionality. Test your code. Here's a simple example to illustrate the changes. By following these steps, you should be able to resolve the no module named thread error and successfully run your code in a Python 3 environment. Remember to check the Python documentation for threading for any additional details or changes in functionality. Python threading documentation. Adapting your code to use the threading module ensures compatibility with modern Python versions and helps maintain a consistent and reliable threading interface. ChatGPT. Title: Understanding and Handling No Module Named Thread Error in Python. Introduction. In Python, the error no module named thread can occur when attempting to use the deprecated thread module, which has been removed in Python 3.x. This error usually arises when code written for Python 2 is executed on Python 3, as the thread module has been replaced by the threading module. This tutorial will guide you through understanding the error and adapting your code to work with Python 3 using the threading module. Step 1. Identify the error. When you encounter the no module named thread error, it means that your code is attempting to import the thread module, which is no longer available in Python 3. The error message typically looks like this. Step 2. Update code to use threading module. To resolve this issue, you need to replace instances of the thread module with the threading module. The threading module provides a higher-level interface for working with threads and is compatible with both Python 2 and Python 3. Here's an example of how to update your code. Step 3. Update thread creation and management. The threading module uses the thread class for working with threads. When creating and managing threads, use the thread class and its methods. Here's an example. Conclusion. By updating your code to use the threading module instead of the deprecated thread module, you can resolve the no module named thread error and ensure compatibility with both Python 2 and Python 3. The threading module provides a modern and versatile interface for working with threads in Python. ChatGPT.